Good evening. How are all you wonderful people doing this evening? I hope that life is treating you well. Now, damn that. Damn, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being cool, calm, and collected. I'm tired of being reserved. God damn it. It's time to get some energy in this goddamn den. I know I'm doing a lot of profanity, unnecessary cussing, but we're gonna start turning up in the den. The den is a lively place of enjoyment and family-friendly shit. No. Anyway, my name's Ed Honcho. I'd like to welcome you to the den. We got a conversation to talk about tonight. This is the most ridiculous conversation in the world, but we're going to talk about it because we're talking about ridiculous people who do ridiculous things. So therefore, we're having a ridiculous conversation. But if you're not familiar with the den is the best conversation on the internet. I mean, you can search high and low, and you will never find a better show. And the reason why is because of you, wonderful people. Hey, the people that come together and make the den what it is, aka the den folk. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for being here this evening. And again, it is my honor, it is my privilege, but more than anything, it is my pleasure to get to chop it up with you wonderful people every evening that we have the opportunity to do so. I'm gonna be honest. I threw an undershirt on. I'm not. No, it is what it is. I can just deal with it. You know, there might be some sweat stains or something under there. We'll be all right. I didn't feel like don't say shit. Anyway, toggle with something here on the side while I'm being um. So let's see who we have joining us this evening, and we're going to get into this conversation. This conversation is why are black women angry? Why are black women angry that Travis Kelce, a good old all-American Caucasian man, is dating Taylor Swift? Good old all American Caucasian woman. But yet, the black women of the United States of America, this great country in which we live, are so upset. We're going to talk about why. We're going to figure out if we can solve their issues or is it a deeper reason. I got a couple of things I'm going to show y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me cut this off. It's making a whole bunch of noise. Blinking. All right, cool. Done deal. Let's see who we have joining us again. We don't. I don't do a den roll call. That's the sauce. Sauce got the Sauce Nation roll call. We need a den folk roll call in the. We need a den folk roll call. We're gonna start doing that. Den folk roll call. You got to shout out something. Yeah, den folk roll call. You shout out your state, or shout out your city, whatever you want to represent. Some of y'all don't want to admit too much information. I understand. Shout out your state at least. We'll see what state is representing this evening. You shout out your city or your state. Shelly, I don't give a damn what you shout out because don't nobody care. I see Devontae, Travis, what's the motherfucking deal? Holding it down. Reverend, aka Mr. Pork Pusher himself, Broderick Brooks. How you doing this evening, Mr. Brooks? The lovely Miss Bell, not so Southern style. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? Shelly Short, that old snapper still snapping. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? Doodly, 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 doo. Michelle is here. Michelle is a devious undercover agent. We're talking about white women tonight. That's when you better keep your eyes on. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you doing this evening? The lovely Miss Michelle joining us. Heidi's here, everybody. Heidi, everybody. Heidi's here. Heidi. Ho, Heidi. Heidi. Heidi, Heidi, ho. How are you doing? Uh, let's see. Let's see. Ty Baker, what's the motherfucking deal? How are you doing this evening, sir? Uh, Dre. International Dre in the building. Shout out to Dre, holding it down. Delta Echo Golf. Yeah, the only country that matters, right? I see Schmicky holding it. I'm telling you, every time I feel like I turn into a character named Bugsy. Hey, where's the loot at? Hey, I know you got it. See, I want to start talking all weird. Uh, Northern Shore, North Carolina, already. D Town. Well, I don't even know where D Town, Texas is. Dallas is Southern Oklahoma. because that's definitely not Texas. Like I have proof. Go to Dallas, right? Because Texas is a big place. If you're not from Texas, you won't understand. Like when people say Texas, they're usually talking about Houston. They're talking about, oh, like drink like them Texas boys and ride like that's Houston. So they're never referencing the things that people in Dallas do, right? It's always Houston. But the reason why it gets confused because people say that Texas is the Midwest is because they go to Dallas and they hear how they talk. They talk like people from the Midwest with the ers and thers, and nobody else in Texas talks like nowhere else in Texas does people talk like that except for like Dallas Fort Worth. Everybody else, every other Texan talks normal, right? So that's why you get this Midwest confusion. You come anywhere else, you again like you come to the South, Houston, Texas, you'll understand. Deer Park, terrible. Yeah, that's the real D town. Deer Park is the real D town. Austin, all right. No, you don't hate on the Chemical Coast, baby. All right. So anyway, that's not what we're here to talk. We're here to talk about Taylor Swift. We're here all to become Swifties. I'm officially a Swiftie. I've never, I don't know. Look again. I couldn't tell you a damn Taylor Swift song to save my damn life. Um, but I'm a Swifty now because the Swifties are making all the controversy these days, right? So anyway, if you don't know what's going on, I'm gonna pull up some art. I'm gonna do like I used to do. I'm gonna do like I used to do when I actually showed you stuff before I started the conversation. I'm gonna bring that back, and I'm going to provide information so that we can have an educated conversation like we used to do in the den, right? Instead of me just telling you about something random and half of y'all are in here like, what's going on? And the other half kind of knowing what's going on, but you're probably still a little bit out of the loop because you came in late and, after I started talking about a bunch of crazy shit, nothing makes sense anymore, right? All right, so let me pull up a couple of articles because I learned some stuff, right? And once you get this information, once you see this information, it makes it so much better because some of these black women got bitter beer face. Like they just out there fucking it up. Who was that? Keystone Light, bitter beer face? Yeah, these black bros got the bitter beer face. I'm gonna bring that shit back. Somebody remind me to bring back bitter beer face. And I need my notebook. My notebook's right there. Remind me I have tea on the stove, all right? And I don't want to burn. I actually got chicken in the oven. I got tea on the stove. So, you're like, Hunter, why would you be cooking in the middle of the live stream? Your house is going to catch on fire while you're on the phone with somebody. It's the risk I take to do the den for y'all every night. All right. 335 in the building already. Uh, let's see. PA. Okay, in the building. Um, all right, cool. All right, so let's learn about how we're all becoming Swifties, how we're all big fans of Kelce now, right? Let me pull up again. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna be informative. I should have made a whole different screen for this, but we're gonna do it ghetto style like I used to, like I've always done, like I'm still doing. And just this is guerrilla shit. Hold on, we need to. Okay, this is what we want right I'm glad that's the window that just automatically popped up without me properly being prepared, because it could have got ugly, right? That would have been bad. All right, cool. All righty. So first and foremost, right? This broad here. Um, Let me see something. I don't know if y'all can see this. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do it like this. All right, cool. There we go. Get all in the way of the article. So anyway, let me get all the information. So this is what we got going on, right? So Travis Kelce, ex-girlfriend is full of course, it's TMZ. It's not the greatest source. It's not a source at all. But anyway, being painted as a cheater by one of his ex-flings. Somebody says she's full of shit, or that's not what it says. It says she's full of it, trying to get her 15 minutes of fame. Maya Benberry, who nobody knows. Like, I didn't know he dated several black women. I just had seen this one. I'm like, oh, okay. Kelce, he with it. He got jungle fever. You know what I'm saying? He down with the swirl. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing. Do your thug thing. But so this person, of course, you can see why and pretty much guess what type of personality this person is. This is some chick he dated because he had a reality show, I guess a couple of years back. So they only dated for a month or two after the show, but they couldn't publicly announce the split because of the contract that they had in place with the network. So that wasn't even a real fucking relationship. This bitch just wanted to catch her extra little, celebrity dust while she can. You know what I mean? And she's the lame. She's the lame. Anyway, uh, real quick, other stuff happening. I don't know. These are people cheering. I don't know if y'all see the same page I'm looking at. I really can't. I'm on a whole different screen, so that's y'all can. All right, cool. There we go. All right. So, like I said, so Bob, Wickety Blickety, just kind of give y'all an update. This was not the only black chick he dated. This is Taylor Swift. This might have been Barry. Again, groupie love. That's all it is. He's just trying to get her a little claim to fame, trying to, go. Any woman that goes on a dating show, you believe that she's really looking for love, you smoking big rocks. Big rocks, my friend. Now, I tell y'all something all the time about white guys that date black women, right? And then I tell y'all something about black men who date white women. Um, I don't know if y'all see the picture like I see the picture. She's an attractive woman, nice shape. This is another one he dated, Kayla Nicole. Again, very attractive woman, nice shape. And then Zuri Hall. Again, right? He has a thing going on. So, etc., etc., etc. Some romance. I'll just put some other stuff up there. Blickety blickety. Dating rumors, all of the good stuff. All right, cool. Let's get to the good stuff. Like nobody cares about. I don't even know who this guy is. Why is this guy talking behind me? Right? I don't even know what he's saying, but let's get him out of here. Bow. All right. So, after all of that, right? After all of that, you say, well, okay, cool, good for Travis Kelce. You know, he's back on the right path. He's back on the white path, right? He's doing the oh man. And so he's doing the white thing, right? Instead of Spike Lee doing the right, he's doing the white thing. So there's nothing wrong with that. But what I do want to show you guys is you say, oh, nobody cares, nobody's like. There was a couple of them I had them on my phone. I didn't have time to transfer them to my computer because I was doing some other things. But I just kind of randomly went and grabbed a few dilly dallies that I found amusing on the interwebs. Right, share this meme with you while I go check on my boiling hot water for my tea. Okay, y'all can enjoy some laughs while I actually I'll do it like this. Well, actually, let's do it like this. Add that. All right. So I'll let y'all sniggle at this for just a second. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. Pardon me. I'm back. My tea is nice and piping hot, just like she likes it. Anyway, so You know, he went from white zaddy, white chocolate to to sit tight. Now he looks like a cop, right? They're saying the black women gave Kelce all of his swag, all of his juice, if you will. Let me see. Let me make sure I can see these properly. I know what I'm putting up. Right here. This was the initial one, right? That started it all for me. We kind of talked about it a little bit last night. I showed this one to you, right? A rich white man left a fine black woman for a white woman that's richer than him. That makes perfect sense to me. What do you guys think that he was meaning by that? Because I actually have a hard time, honestly, deciphering the intent. Like if he's saying that he's stupid for leaving a fine black woman for a rich white woman. Like, I'm trying to understand what's the difference because we all know fine black women cause big problems. We've all dealt with them. Well, most of us have dealt with them. Some of y'all, I don't, y'all might not swing that way, so I guess it doesn't apply to you. But anyway, so I'm trying to curious. I'm trying to figure out like what is his intent? What is his definition? What is he saying there? Right? I'm curious to find out what that exactly is. Blickety blickety. Yeah, I find this to be very, very humorous. Oh my goodness. Um, was just Houston style? Yeah, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Sounds racist to me. You know what? Dallas people are. You know, Dallas has the highest concentration of racists in the entire United States. This is a well known fact. Everybody from Dallas is a racist one way or another. Um, yeah, and so all the jokes went from he was the cool white guy to now he's some kind of cop or Republican. And Taylor Swift like a huge liberal, right? So I don't even know. I don't even know the concept or the purpose of how much is black. She probably didn't make nothing. She's a damn groupie. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's my thing. Is like he ain't been fucking with that broad for a long time. From the things that people have been saying, he ain't been fucking with a lot. But black women want to cling on to anything. I'm gonna tell you, like, let me fuck all the memes, fuck all this stuff. We'll bring the memes up in a second. I'll put all that up in the background. Let's get to the thick of the shit, right? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. I'm tired. I got my tea, not that kind of tea. I like real actual tea, not the spill some tea, honey. Not that kind of bullshit. I got real tea. I'm really sipping my tea, and I kind of got my part of my dinner here, chicken still in the oven. I'm a little hungry, so pardon me. Like I say, it's gonna be like the old. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna talk shit. I might little piece of crumb might fall off my shirt. I might get a stain. Wearing a white shirt, I might get a stain. I don't give a shit what y'all think. We finna have a good conversation. So anyway, let's get into the thick of it, right? Because I'm pretty sure at this point, all the black women have left the conversation. If any black women are still remaining in this chat, push one, because I would be highly surprised if they are. So now that all the black women are gone, we can talk. We can talk honestly. We can talk openly, and we can talk. You know, we ain't got to worry about nobody going off on us, right? Uh, so the real deal about it, the real fucking deal about it is perception. I tell you, comparison is the thief of joy. We all know that. But the problem that we have in this country is one group of people, and I'm not saying that people across the board don't do it because that's the problem with us as a whole, but it's one group of people that publicly must compare themselves to everyone in every way, shape, form, or fashion. And the thing about it, I love this group of people. So what happens? You're hating, you're bashing. This like one of my favorite groups of people, right? Uh, my preferred people of penis placement. So that type of thing. But um, I'm just saying, it's just I love these people, but they do so much just off the wall goofy shit. And that's not saying that black men don't do as well, but these people do some extra goofy shit every day. Um, so anyway, I'm talking about black women. So what it is though, black women must compare themselves to everyone. And the thing historically has been that White women come along and they steal all the good black men, which is so fucking far from the case, right? It's so fucking unbelievably ridiculous to say that because you just look at the statistics. We know women don't like statistics. Women's statistics are their feelings. Well, statistically, I'm feeling that what you're saying doesn't make me happy, so it's not true. Like that's a woman's statistics, right? And fucking 335. That's a woman's statistics. And y'all already know what I'm saying. If it don't apply, let it fly. But here's the thing: historically, that has been the deal. Black women, you hear them complain, all the white women taking all the good men, and the black men going to other races, which is not the case. It's just a lot of these niggas just don't want to deal with y'all's bullshit, and it's just y'all. It's not that they're venturing out. It's not the passport bros. It's not um, some white Tinkerbell is coming and just swooping up all the black decent men. You know, I mean, there's reasons for this, and if they are venturing to that way in mass, and you have to think about why. But anyway, but the black women had finally felt like they got them one. We got us one. We got us a good one. You know, they don't want that little white dude that's fucking with what's that, Lonnie Love or whatever her name is. It's either Lonnie Love or Sherry Shepherd. One of them is fucking with a little stubby white dude. And she's always complaining about men, but they both kind of look the same. I might have it wrong. I don't know. But anyway, right? So they don't want him. They don't want credit for that guy. They want, the athlete. They want the white guy that has all the shit that they tell black men that they need. You got to be 6 feet and you got to make 6 figures. You got to be, all that other extra shit, right? Six pack and all that other shit, right? Only time you got it doesn't 6 inches don't work. That shit got to be a foot long. Um, so that's the only time the six doesn't apply with that group. But anyway, so they finally it felt like we got us a good one. Or anytime that they have a white guy that is dating a black woman. So I think they thought they had bagged him a couple with Hallie for a while, right? And then we saw that. I've told y'all my Halle Berry theory, right? I know. I've shared that multiple times in here. I definitely have. But for the new people who don't know, I have a theory that Halle Berry has the worst sex in human history, right? Because she's such an attractive woman, but she does so poorly in relationships. Like, even motherfuckers be like, man, bitch crazy, but the pussy good. Like, niggas leave Halle Berry. Like, you would think that doesn't, like, if women needed to learn any fucking lesson, period, right? Like, if women needed to understand anything, especially with the generation of the looks and the fake makeup, if they needed to understand that personality mattered, look at fucking Halle Berry, right? Look at Halle fucking Berry. Halle Berry is one of the most attractive women, or used to be one of the most attractive women in Hollywood, right? Like, had a whole song, Halle Berry, had all that shit, right? Um, all of that shit. But she can't keep a fucking man. She's out paying spousal and child support now. Can't keep a man. Like, she gets the worst end of the stick. Like, you would think it's big, rough looking wildebeest in the hood who got niggas cried after they motherfucking ass. For whatever reason, I don't know. I might not want to know. I don't know. I might get adventurous. But you got these motherfuckers got niggas kicking their door down, fucking putting trackers on their cars and shit. Niggas are avoiding Halle Berry at all costs, right? And she's attractive as shit. Nobody wants to fuck with Halle. I'm sorry, I'm lying. People want to fuck Halle Berry. Nobody wants to be with Halle Berry, right? And so that should let like women know all that makeup shit, all that bullshit, all that frivolous shit doesn't matter. You had the biggest ass in the world, gal. Uh, she was proportionate, right? But shit, rumors has that she got a shitty ass attitude. I'm looking at the motherfucker like you can tell that broad is a clown. Like, y'all are defending reality TV star for whatever reason. Women have this connection to reality TV star, like, and this is why. This is why a lot of women get the stigmas and they get the reps they get and they get mad about it. Is because you support certain things, right? Like, y'all support the behavior of a lot of these women off these reality TV shows and these things, and this is a representation of you, right? But for whatever reason, like I say, y'all correlate with this stuff. That chick is a reality TV broad, and we know people who are in pursuit of fame with no real talent, which is the majority of people in this country. She's basically a glorified. I wouldn't say she's. I don't know if she has an OnlyFans or anything like that. But when you just want to be famous because you exist. It's not like you got talent. It's not like you can act. It's not like you're a singer. It's not like you're doing anything. You get on a reality TV show and try to make it big, right? And I'm not saying that there haven't been talented people who have, but think about it. What broad from a dating show, what broad on any dating show has gone on to be relevant, have a sustainable career, uh, and go on to do bigger and better things? Now I don't know all of them, but I'm willing to say uh, it's probably 1% or less than that of all the women that have gone on these dating shows season after season, year after year, for whatever, and they're not in love with the person that's on the show. You know, that's not how fucking shit works. And people root for this shit. This is what makes the country so fucking weird. People root for this shit. I cannot watch these things. And then you wonder why they're like, well, they were so good together for the 9 weeks we watched this show. Even though they're only there for fucking 9 days, they film like an episode every day. Y'all then fell in love with this weird shit because they're fucking with y'all. And y'all wonder why it didn't work because y'all are thinking these motherfuckers been together for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. These motherfuckers been there for 2 weeks or some shit, right? And it's weird as shit. But again, I'm going off the tracks. But y'all build these relationships with these women. These women are terrible. And this woman is obviously that, right? She went on a fucking reality TV show to try to win love of an NFL player. That's groupie shit. That's like a bitch who goes to the bar to try to catch a motherfucking a baller or something at the bar. Oh, this is where the niggas with the money be at. We gonna go over here and just show up and hopefully we get some attention. That's the same thing, but on a more organized scale, right? Like I'm gonna be on TV, so I'm gonna get a win-win out of it. Like if I don't get the dude, at least I get a little TV time, right? So that's what's happening. So motherfuckers are championing this broad like she was a better option than fucking Taylor Swift. I don't think Taylor Swift is attractive in the slightest. Taylor Swift makes my wee wee soft, right? And that's cool. If Kelsey's into that, hey, bro, do your thing. But more power to him. One second, I was looking for something. Oh, there we go. But more power to him, right? But people are complaining, and by people I say, I mean black women, are complaining. The lovely Miss Sarah joining us this evening. Um, like, yeah, exactly. Like, y'all understand? Like, this is one of the biggest artists in the game. Could be. I don't know if she's broken a lot of. I don't know her music, but I know I've heard she broke a lot of records. Right? Shit like that. So y'all think there's more value for this man in dating a fucking glorified Instagram model? Like, and this is the logic of motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers want to be valued for being the most talentless, useless people, right? But he should be like black women see value in ass cheeks. Nothing else. The bigger the ass cheeks, the more valuable. Well, her ass is bigger than hers. Why do you get with her? Like that's the measuring stick. Like it's retarded, right? It's really really retarded. So let's bring it back. All right, let's bring it all the way back. Let's get to some real conversation. I know you're like, Honcho, you've been ranting. Open the line. I want to call in and tell you why you're so wrong about everything. Well, you're not going to get that privilege right now. Not yet. You'll get it in just a minute, but you're not going to get that privilege right now. We got to talk about double standards, right? Let's talk about double fucking standards. Because I love it when, anytime a black woman is doing something wrong or off the rails and you talk about it, it's stay out of black women's business, right? The black women being everybody else's business more than this is white people business. Why are the black women in white man's business? Why are you in the white man's business? Leave the white man alone. He's a good American man, and you're all in his business. His business, to quote the great Luda. Um, But anyway, let's turn this around. Let's turn this around. I want a simple zero for no, one for yes. We're going to do a quick poll, right? Quick poll. Y'all know how we do it here. Make sure you participate. It is a participation grade in the den. Let's say we swapped the genders involved in this situation. Say that it was a relatively famous white woman who dated some obscure, unknown black man that she saw working at Jiffy Lube, right? And then she left that black man for, what's it, like Bill Gates or something? I don't know. I don't know. Who's the famous artist? Anyway, some rich white. I don't know. Who's singing? Who's a famous kind of Jason Aldean, right? Oh, there's gonna be some thumbs down today, right? So, like, why is that okay? Think about it. Do you think black men would be outraged at all, in the slightest, that if a white woman who was dating a black man decided that she wanted to get with a more successful man of her own race? Do you think black men would care? Do you think black men would care at all? Like zero for no, one for yes. Quick poll. Drop that in the chat. And while y'all do that, I'm gonna eat a little bit of this. And I don't want y'all to see me all messy. I'm just gonna just I don't hear me in the background. It's ASMR for your ass. See, I'm giving y'all I give you everything in the den. I give you misinformation. I give you ASMR. I talk shit. I drink tea. Who else is drinking tea on the live streams like me? Ain't no nigga on YouTube drinking tea like me. You feel me? All right. Pardon me. I'm just a little bit hungry. I know it was rude, but a man has to eat, right? All right. So, yeah, we know Michelle did the thumbs down. We know it. I figured. So my thing is like I don't understand it. But I know people are gonna sit here and say, how you just come in here, you hate on black women, you just berate them, you undermine them, you talk down. I absolutely do not. I point out habits that are actually taking place. I point out things that are actually going on. I'm not encouraging them to do the things that they're doing. I'm simply pointing out the things that are going on at on a large scale, right? Because it's a little bit of talking out of the neck. It's saying one thing and doing one another, right? When you claim to be this, that, and the third, but then you behave more so like the fourth, fifth, and sixth. I don't even know if that makes sense, right? This, that, and the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna work with that. Give me some time. That was just coming off the head. I'm gonna make that work. Give me just a second. But it's the tomfoolery, right? Because again, I tell you, I love black women. I think they're amazing. I think they're beautiful creatures. I think that they are just something special about them, right? But let me correct that. Because if you haven't been, we haven't been doing the den in a while, and y'all know I don't mean every black woman when I say that. There is definitely a standard, right? But anyway, I say these things to point these things out because you know you would like better. You want to see better from people, and so that is why I simply talk about this stuff. Um, let's see. Travis clearly racist. All right, ain't chill. I don't know if it's Joe Biden. That's Stephen Hawking. Oh my God, terrible. Uh, but again, right? So, like I said, so most of you would say no. So I don't understand. Like I don't understand the uproar. I don't understand the outrage. But again, it's a personal feeling. I don't understand. Like black women feel like they got them one. They feel like they lost one. They lost another one back to the white women. They feel like the white women are you know, beating them. But in reality, that's not happening. It's not that, right? It's not that white women are beating you. or white women are taking your men. See, it's this misconstrued perspective. It's the submissive, the agreeable women are taking your men because you see black women who tend to exhibit those characteristics get married as well. Now, those who fake it, like Jenny Mai, well, eventually that shit gets exposed and you know the split happens. But I had questions about Jenny Mai from the jump because it was just certain shit. Like she was just over there advertising too hard, like just when that chick made when like she was first when you first heard the rumors, I think her and Jeezy dating, they're about to get married or whatever. It was just something fishy. And I tell y'all too about like a lot of these new women that y'all see on these social medias, um, who push this pro man talk shit. Like, don't believe that bullshit, bro. Like these women are crafty, these women are smart. They see that there's a market for it. Like they hit you with the reverse Uno. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought, okay, all these men were looking for women who think like this. Well, the bitch, I'll just copy the same shit that men are saying, and I'll be that, and I'll have men will fawn over in the same way. Like it's you gotta be smarter, my brothers. Anyway, I felt like there's something else I wanted to spill into, but I'm going to I'm gonna get ready to open up the line, right? So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take calls. I am going to put maybe like a 10-minute limit on the calls, right? Maybe, unless they get really good. But the only reason why I say that is because it is To Be Tuesday. To Be Tuesday. We will be watching something ridiculous on Tuesday on Tubi after the stream and the Discord. So if you ain't got the link to the Discord, let me make sure I drop that in here. And make sure to nominate what you would like to watch. We've already got some terrible requests. Um, so yeah. But I don't want to get political. But even though we're doing all this joking about Kelce and all this, I really don't give a shit. I really do this to troll a lot, right? I honestly don't care that much because black women on the internet and then black women in real life are completely different. Women on the internet and women in real life are completely different. Um, and you got to understand certain things. So, you know, I really don't, but I just like talking shit. Um, Give me a second. Let me see. See, Shelly, now she calling him broke because the snapper broke. You only get broke man when your snapper broke. Uh, 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 uh. Bum, 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 bum. Make sure you hit that like button. If you ain't hit that like button, hit that like button now, or I will kick your dog. House. Learning this English thing. Uh, 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 All right, and the reason also why, because you just talking too long, but I still got chicken to give. So they just sit here waiting while I go. I go check the chicken that I have in the oven. Do 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 do. What's a nice thing? What's a good thing? Like being able to help people. Like even when you don't feel like you've really done anything, it's a good feeling when someone, I guess, appreciates the job that you do for them. Appreciation is a pleasant thing. All right. Um, Y'all know what I gotta do. I did not. I did everything else. Let me get the let me get the headset. Get the headset. We'll take calls, and until then, I'll just let you look at Travis Kelce and all of his recent ladies. One of these things is not like the other. there's that. I didn't realize I actually had a much closer by than I realized I had. You know, you're getting older when you really enjoy sleep. How great sleep is. An amazing thing. When you're a kid, you don't appreciate sleep. Like, fuck sleep. Shit sucks. You're grown. When you're grown, sleep is a beautiful thing. Sleep is kind of like crack. You get a little hit of it, you want some more. I, I have returned. I am on the dilly dally, and where is Lickety? All right. Oh man, Dan, I appreciate the love. I keep my time is fucking terrible. Did the thing pop up on the screen when I stepped away or when I was away? 'Cause I don't even know if the alerts have been acting properly. Give me just a second. Make sure I relay that message. All right. You have a good evening as well, Mr. Dan. I thank you and I appreciate it. Oh, that's terrible. Dan would never say that. Sir Dan would never suggest such a terrible thing. But yeah, give me just a second. I'll open up the line. Actually, I have to do it now. Who was the special one? You know what, Shelly, you should call in. I ain't talked to Shelly in a while. I want to talk to you, Shelly. How have you been? Let's talk about this. You seem like you're very knowledgeable about this topic. Let me put this number in this thing. Hold on. Because you seem like the type of woman who would slander Travis Kelce after going on a dating show. It is right. Like, yeah, this one. All right. The number is a number with some other numbers. You put all those numbers together, you can call into the den or you can text. Now, that particular combination of numbers specifically is 832-464-4555, 832-464-4555. If you would like to talk to your boy Honcho about why, I would like to talk to some black women, right? I feel like I haven't talked to a black woman in so long. It's been ages. Oh, wait, I talked to Lady Licious last night. I'm lying. So, again, we're talking about Travis Kelce, why he made the white move. I mean, the right move, or why he made the move he did make. Ultimately, because honestly, let's be. I mean, just in a business, let's take race out. Let's take every factor out of it. Let's just take race out of it. Let's not take every factor out of it. You're not making any sense. Now we're just going all willy nilly. But let's take race out of it. Let's just make a side by side comparison. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
Hey, Honcho, it's Shelly. It's Shelly now. I had a margarita. I had a deluxe margarita. I don't know how long I'm going to stay with you.
So, is this the first time you ever called into the den after you've been drinking?
First time.
Just the first time? You so? I swear you've been drunk every other time you called in.
First time. I'm ready for this one. Okay, what's the question?
Okay, so we talking about Travis Kelce. Now, I know you're not a football fan. You don't know nothing about football.
You know I know football. You know I'm football because I stay on your channel where the Texans doing pretty good. We messed up with our quarterback. Strauss to the kingdom. Strauss to the kingdom.
miniature, whatever.
Yeah, we messed up with him.
I don't know why, but okay. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I get my notebook. I know you're finna say something off the wall and regrettable, so I got to make sure I document it.
Okay.
You know, I got to make sure I can recall needing to talk about you. Hold on one second.
Okay.
But no, what we are talking about tonight though is, pardon me, pants falling. All right, that's what happened. You slumping your chair too much. All right, cool. All right. So what we are talking about is Travis Kelce and why he left that amazing, beautiful, stacked stallion of a black woman for Taylor Swift. Who would do such a thing? Why do you think he did that?
Well, first of all, Travis isn't that handsome.
He said, Travis, what happened now?
He's not that handsome for one.
Oh, Travis isn't that handsome. Okay.
He's not that handsome. He's getting old. Didn't his brother retire already? Yeah. I think his brother retired.
So wait. So because he's getting old and he's not that handsome, but obviously he got to mean something because black women been very upset that he's no longer.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay, so
and
if he old and ugly, why they upset?
I commend all them black women. They got some of their millionaire men. But I think
they ain't get no ring. They ain't get no ring.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. They probably got a few dinners. They got some tokens. You know, I'm glad of that. But yeah, I guess the ring could have been intimate. I mean, it could have been the ultimate, I should say. But you know, like I say, he's not that handsome. He kind of on the short side. You know, he probably got age on him.
On the short side.
How tall is Travis Kelce? He looks short.
Travis Kelce like
under 6 feet.
He
might be 5'8".
Probably closer to 6'5", something like that.
He ain't no 6'5".
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Let me see. I think Kelce up there. Let me see.
How big is he under 6 feet?
No, he ain't up there. 6 feet.
And Kobe Bryant said no.
6'5". Travis Kelce is 6'5".
Well, Kobe Bryant said you add 2 more inches, so he might be 6'3".
That's what they do in the NBA. In the NFL, they don't add to your height. The NBA, they add to your height, make you taller than you really is. The NFL, they actually take from your height. So anyway, so he's not tall.
Well,
so see, you making all the black women talk about he ain't tall enough.
Well, let me
he getting old.
Okay, yeah, he getting old, and his parents say, look, they want grandkids to look like them. So stop with your play.
So that's what his mama said. His mama said, "I want some white grandbabies." That's what you're telling me.
Exactly. I want some grandkids to look like us. You done did all that playing. Your career about to come to the end. So go ahead on. Now I don't think he's gonna be with Kayla. That's just to sweeten up his, future selections. So, but I think he just did the Playboy stuff. He dipped in the chocolate a little bit. And now he got to go on the straight and narrow.
So, you think that was just a phase for him?
That's just a phase.
So he was just fetishizing black women, is what you're telling me?
He wanted to see that one felt like the next one, and that one felt like the next one, and they all probably feel about the same. So he good now.
So. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest with you though, Shelly. Y'all, black women, y'all fucking up. You know why?
What do you mean?
Y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up the game, right? Because black men, we held down our side of the bargain. Y'all black women, y'all fucking up the whole motto. What's the motto? You know the motto. What's the motto?
I don't know. You tell me.
You know the motto. What's the interracial motto?
Wait, y'all get the white women and we not supposed to mess with white men?
No, that's a terrible motto. Whoever wrote that is.
Well, I don't know what the motto is.
What's the motto? What is the motto? Once you go black, you never go back.
Oh, well, okay. Don't get me wrong. His mind.
Y'all didn't let him go back.
He didn't go back.
Obviously black women ain't holding down because you look.
No, he just gonna cheat.
When white women fuck with black dudes, they don't ever go back.
No,
when the last time
they do.
When the last time white women went back?
Listen, if she had no kids, she sneak back into the white race. Come on now.
When the
But if
last
she
time
had
white women?
kids, if she didn't
When,
have kids, she could sneak back in.
man,
But if
give me an example of the last time a white woman went black and
well,
didn't
she
go
didn't
back.
get caught. But if she got caught, you won't know she was with a white man, a black man, because she didn't have no kids. But when she had kids, she can't hide that. And you might find a white man that might take her back because she got biracial kids. But if she ain't got no black kids, she can go back to her race.
What the
And that'll
kids
be
got to
good
do
luck
with
for her.
anything?
Because the kids will tell on her. The kids will tell on her that she been with a black dude. But if she don't have no kids, she good to go. She can dip. She can dip in the chocolate and carry her butt back. Nobody won't know the difference.
Does she dip
But
in the chocolate? Or does the chocolate dip in her?
you know, the chocolate didn't have no green with it. The chocolate didn't have no green with it.
The
So
chocolate
they
don't
had
need no green. What you mean?
no. You get tired of that all the time. You get tired of cold penis. You
Oh,
want green penis.
so you don't think he got tired of old boring model action? Oh, no
But let me
personality
tell you,
having model.
no, because it's like a man's ego. A poor black woman, she might be very appreciative to him. Like I say, Taylor just something to clean up his image. But I bet you if he gets married to a white woman somewhere down the line, he's still gonna cheat. Because he didn't got
So
a taste of that.
so why does he need to clean up his image? So his image is not
Because
clean from dealing with black women.
his parents want white grandkids. His
But what is it?
grandparents,
But okay, so even if that's true, what does that have to do with his image, though?
he need a good wholesome white woman.
Taylor Swift is wholesome.
Yeah, she considered wholesome.
So
She
what's
could.
would you consider them black women he was dating wholesome?
She could, yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna shortchange them, but they the wrong color.
Mm.
The kids won't come out looking like him.
But why ain't get him a thick white woman?
Who wants a thick white woman? Except a black man.
Everybody want a thick white
Who
woman. What you
want a thick?
talking about?
Who want a thick white woman? White men don't want no thick white woman.
Shit,
Just
what you mean?
the only one.
We didn't open their eyes. They understand. They see the light now. What you mean?
Black men don't want a thick white woman.
White men like, you know what? Gosh darn it, my dark skinned brethren, they were absolutely right. These thicky thicks,
Y'all,
you know,
they,
that's what I
y'all
likes.
take black men will take the bottom of the barrel white woman that the
That's
white
absolutely
men
true
don't
though.
want.
You absolutely right though. That's what I was pointing out earlier though. Like I say, a white man will get him a black woman. She gonna be bad in the motherfucker. She gonna be
Exactly.
fine. She gonna be top notch. A nigga will go get
The bottom of the
something
barrel.
that's as long as it look off white, he'll be happy with it. Like it don't matter the proportion, the
Right.
size, no matter what the gender declaration is. If it look kind of white, he'll take that shit.
But that has to do with the love. That depends on how they feel about themselves.
What?
Because if they,
So you tell me some black people who date outside their race have low self esteem? Is that what you're telling me?
I believe, unless you were raised around that certain white person and y'all went to high school and all that stuff, yeah, that's fine. But if you got a low self image, you think that the white man and his kids or whoever is better than yourself, then you strive to have that. Or you just a healthy individual, you like love yourself, you don't mind having your same color. But if you got issues, oh, I'm so lowly, I don't feel good unless I have the white man's daughter. You know, that's different.
So you telling me that men who prefer to date white ain't right? They have
Uh,
low self esteem and they're using that to boost their
like I
status.
say, that's a group of them. There's
So
some people that's raised around white people. They used to white people. They might date them, no problem. Then you got the ones who don't think highly of themselves or being black. They feel like it's something to be ashamed of, and they feel that they getting a white person will make them feel better or make them feel better in status. And then you got the ones who don't, date white, black, yellow, green, whatever.
is it okay to just be an equal opportunity employer? That you just
I
want to
would
date
think
all
so.
races?
Yeah, I would think so. So you would learn something, but back to Travis, his parents told him you can date all colors you want, but it's time for you to retire soon. I bet you may retire within 2 years. And they
So
probably say, I want some grandkids to look like us. Where is
so
Travis Kelce from? Where is he? Where he from? He might be from Arkansas or something.
why gotta be all this so what? I feel like you have some type of racial bias against Mr. Travis
Do
Kelce.
I? No.
I think you do.
No, where you from? You can you just find out where you from? Ohio. He might be from Ohio or something.
Is Ohio supposed to be a racist place?
No.
I mean,
I'm just
what's
well,
wrong with you?
Arkansas then. He's from Arkansas. I know he's from Georgia. Let me research. Where Travis Kelce from?
Let me see, bro.
Oh. Travis Kelce.
He from fucking Ohio.
He from Ohio?
I don't know. Yeah, he sure is.
I just guessed that.
Yep, he was Westlake, Ohio.
See, that's kind of the blacks there probably got a little money. Now, don't be from Cleveland or nothing like that. Don't be from Cleveland because he can't fool with none of them women from Cleveland. But it's a lot of mixture there. They deal with some black people that got some money. Not live in Ohio, that's but that's all it is.
So, do you think that? So you feel like this is just a decision from his mama passed down to him that he needs to go have some
That
babies with a
woman.
rich white woman? Why he ain't
How
just
many?
get any white woman off the street though? That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you think he specifically? If that was the case, he could have white babies with a white woman with a figure more like some of the women that he was used to fucking
I
with. So,
doubt it because he's an athlete. Why he ain't
what
get
do you
no
mean?
fat black? He ain't get no fat black one. He an athlete. He want
Why
a nice
would
sickly woman.
he? Why
Why would
would
he want a
he?
fat black woman? Fat black woman or white one? He don't know how to shit white or black one.
Well, the only people who want fat black women is black men, just like the only people who say
Exactly.
want fat black or white women is black men. So, shit. So, I mean, he ain't gonna want one. So my deal is this: but why? Why wouldn't he get? If he's got to get a white woman, like he said, his mama want him to get a white woman.
That's right.
Why wouldn't he
That's
just
right.
go get, one of them old Instagram model looking white
Well,
women?
well, he might, because a lot of football players do that. But if his mama done got him away from the black ones, he got to get a wholesome. And like I said, Taylor might just be the wholesome. He might get an Instagram afterwards.
So
Taylor just to make it clean the slate.
And how many margaritas you said you had?
Oh man, I had a big old large Texas with extra Texas in it.
That's terrible. Where you got it from?
The Mexican restaurant.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got no real Mexican restaurants out there.
No, probably not like yours. Not like, don't get me to be. Yeah, I got plenty of tacos.
How many?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You good? You made me lose my train of thought. That's funny. How many white men have you dated, Miss Shelley?
Well, in high school, there was a guy. I used to be on the track team, and there was a track guy I was on the track team with. He was in my home class, but I just didn't cross over. Yeah.
But you liked him, but you couldn't do it.
Yeah. I like. He was real nice. I know his name to this day, but I won't tell it.
Did he like you?
Yeah.
Okay. You probably be looking him up on Facebook every day.
Well, I think I might do it. I might do it since I just brought him up.
Yeah, you should.
But then he might have a fat, out of shape white wife, so I better not look.
No, then you can slide right in. You know what I'm saying? His little chocolate side piece.
Ain't no side piece.
He gonna be Shelly. I've been wanting that snapper since high school.
No.
You gonna finally give me the opportunity.
No,
I take you to Pound Town.
Now look, if he got Travis Kelce money, that's a different story.
What? So whoa. So because the money changes the situation. So if you came across this man and you still like, you said, I should have all this, you thinking he still was interested in you in this day and age, you wouldn't entertain it. But if he had the money,
I would date him. I sure would.
Okay, so what if he had the money, but he didn't spend any of that money on you? Would you still date him?
No, now you got to. Of course, he's a gentleman. I wouldn't like somebody who wasn't a gentleman from the heart.
Okay, so my thing is, so to get your time and attention, he's got to break bread.
Of course.
You don't consider that almost like prostitution?
Okay, no. What's the basics? Oh, come on, Hunter. What's the basics?
What's the basics?
Yeah.
The basics is I'm a man and you a woman. We biologically made for one another. We both physically attracted to each other. So why do we have to have all this other extra ass context in it if we both want the same thing?
Because I'm
Why
a
does it have to
woman
be
and
so
I like
why
to
does it
be
have to be so
flattered.
complicated?
I know, I like
Why?
to be fooled. Try to fool me for it.
Okay, so that's my thing. If you know you gotta be fooled and you already know it's a game, why do we have to play the fucking game? Why we can't keep it real?
Okay,
Shout out to
because
Keep It Real, Time Riley.
the most fittest men will win. The
The
most
most fit.
fittest,
Oh, okay.
the
Okay. Well,
most
then,
fittest.
if that's the case, let that be the case, and I guarantee men's health across the board, across this country, would improve overnight.
What you mean? Yeah, if they didn't get
If
it
it
for
was,
free, they
if
getting
it
it
was
so
about
free.
what you
You
mean they
know,
paying for it?
no, a lot of people men don't pay for it. The women
Man,
paying the men. A lot of
you
women.
paying for it. You paying
I,
for it in one way or another. You paying for it one way or another. You paying for it
well,
with time, energy, effort, whatever you want to call it, or you
what
paying
race
for it
you
with
talking
money.
about? What race you talking about?
Any man dealing with any woman is paying for it in some way, form, or fashion.
But you got some women that's buying the man. You got them out there.
With the Halle
So that
Berrys of the world, why like Halle Berry? So why
no.
Halle Berry can't keep a man?
Why? Cause she picked the wrong man. I bet if she picked a Pookie, she could have had a plenty of Pookies at her door. But the
I'm pretty
Pookies,
sure.
yeah, but the Pookies know she like Caucasian men, so
But,
they ain't gonna
but
even worry with it.
why can't Halle Berry get a man that's of better status than she is?
I told you she picked the Caucasian man, and the black man said, "I can't. I do the Caucasian man. I'll leave her alone."
But you think she does the picking, or do men pick her?
She do the picking, I believe. She do the picking. Cause she picked bad. She ain't got no husband. She by herself, so she picked bad. Well, she had what's his name? Eric Benet. Now
Mm-hmm.
that probably was a good pick, but something like you say, something might be wrong with him. No, she wasn't
Yeah.
gonna put up with his stuff. That's what it was. She wasn't gonna put it with Eric was going to. And I
Well,
think he
so
was
so
a whole.
every man that she done came across is she just can't put up with their stuff.
Uh, oh, they can't. Yeah, I must say that because she got money. So one thing is they're not gonna put up with her having more money than them. But if she picked a
But
typical broke man, yeah, he'll stay there. He
but
babysit the kids,
they know
eat the
that
food
if
in the
they
house.
know that coming into the situation though. But I think she just got bad coochie personally.
Uh, she can get that fixed. Well, she got Caucasian man. It ain't that broke.
And who she got? Who she with right now? Who does she have right now? Who has she
Well,
done
like
been with for more than 3 or 4 years? Like who does she had
I
a
think Eric Benet.
sustained relation?
I think she been with Eric Benet a while.
How long she was with
But
Eric Benet?
I
Was it
think
10
it was
years?
not that long, but it was pretty good.
Was it more than 5 years?
Yeah. Why she didn't pick an ugly man? He would have stayed.
Man, I don't know. I think ugly nigga leave Halle Berry.
Right.
I
You
really
think an ugly man?
I think Halle Berry got bad coochie and a bad attitude. And them two things don't
I
go
heard that.
together.
Oh, that's right, because she did David Justice. But she picked whole men. Her men are too fine. All the men she picked were gorgeous. They were handsome men. She needed to get some that wasn't as gorgeous or nice looking as she is. David Justice. He got women because he was a baseball player. Eric Benet, nice looking. The model was the other one, and the other one was an actor too. Both of them, all them men were good looking. She should have picked somebody that was as attractive.
So it's her fault for picking attractive men. She can't handle
Yeah,
attractive men. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. She should have picked somebody who was attractive. Yeah, or had as much money as her. They tell you to pick somebody who money comparable with yours. But in her case, she got beauties and money. She could have picked somebody lower that probably would have appreciated her more. The other man wasn't gonna put up with her. But a
But
poor
you said,
man,
but you just said she had more money than whatchamacallit. Why
right?
you
That's why
why?
she needed somebody with a little bit less money than her. Well, I guess all of them had less money than her. But I
Okay.
mean somebody who really didn't have any money. That's not an actor. That's not a model. She needs a
So
regular
so so she
next
needed to
door
be
neighbor guy.
like a homeless man.
Well, yeah. What's her name? Want women to date homeless men? What's that actress name the one used to mess with Carmen. She want black women to mess with homeless men. Shit, ain't my food with a homeless. That old comedian that used to mess with Carmen. Oh, come on, Honcho. Who used to mess with Carmen?
I know. I don't be knowing who be fucking with. I ain't even know Travis Kelce was fucking with
Tiffany,
guys that shit
Tiffany,
too.
Tiffany, Tiffany. Tiffany got it out. She want black
Tiffany
women to
Haddish.
date. Yeah, she want.
No, she's not a comedian. She's a
Well,
comedic
whatever.
actress.
Okay, well,
She's not funny.
she
Like
want black women to give homeless men a chance. How low is that? Well, then that's what Helen needs. I ain't trying to know but that's my first time to say. The whole man was thinking,
because it's a home. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, that's just my theory. I feel like Halle Berry is somewhere along the line. She's lacking somewhere. I don't know.
She probably demanding. She probably old-fashioned demanding. But you know,
What's she gonna demand?
Well, I'm gonna put this on biracial. She had a white mom, and I would hate to see she got expectations. I shouldn't say I can't say she had a black mom. She have expectations, but I think it's a difference how she raised.
So she expects to be treated well because she has a white mama. Is that what you saying?
I hate to say it. And black mamas too, but a black mama might be more sympathetic to a poor or homeless man to be her daughter. She might be a little more sympathetic.
Michelle, you say 3 nice things about black women. I think that natural black women are the most beautiful women on the planet. Let me get back to you on the rest of those. Let me put the rest of those on that way. So anyway.
And you didn't mention the gush. The gush is different. The gush.
I don't think that's a conversation that we necessarily
with Travis.
because
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. See, look, because we can start having a conversation, and it's gonna turn into what should be a Friday conversation. Because look, don't, and then that's the thing. Let's see y'all black women. That's what y'all do. Y'all lead with the sexual value. What if it's not?
No, I didn't.
What if Taylor Swift? What if Taylor Swift is a very nice woman?
Yeah, but I didn't lead with that. I told you his looks. He's not that fine. He not that,
what
his
does that have to do with it? It doesn't matter. He's the man. He get to choose. The common denominator is that he's dated, all these women. Now he's dating Taylor Swift. He's upgraded. All right. So it don't matter what he looked like. He's
okay. It's based on his mama. His mama didn't want that black girl. I ain't never seen that black girl. Now she might have been. I ain't never seen the black girl in the press box. And he kept showing telling the, but I guess because she's a singer, maybe that's some heightened thing
Taylor
too. But
can buy her own fucking press box. None of these bitches can get in the fucking box. These bitches can't buy no fucking.
To be with the boy mama. To be with the boy mama.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. But I ain't never seen them. Maybe they did have flicker on the black girlfriend in the box with the mama, but it means something to have tail in the box. Not that he gonna marry her, but he trying to change his image.
It's Taylor fucking Swift. So it's a world famous celebrity. If I got an opportunity for my mama to be the world famous celebrity and she want to or whatever, put the bitch in the box.
If Halle Berry wasn't too old, she could have been in that box. But them grandkids wasn't gonna be looking like the mama.
Halle Berry can't get in the box because her box ain't boxing.
I don't know, and you don't know neither.
And I know, I'm a nigga. I know niggas will put up with some shit with a crazy bitch.
Okay,
if the snapper snapping. But if
what
she
about
got
your
money,
homegirl?
Who?
What about your homegirl? Oh my God, Megan. Could Megan get in that box?
No, Megan can't get in the fucking box. Nobody fucking. Megan is a thought. She didn't told y'all she a thought. And then after the Lane's trial, she didn't tell you she got ran through by 3 niggas in 3 days or whatever. She getting ran through by the industry. How are you supposed to? That's y'all's hero. Y'all number one contender. Y'all number one contender getting ran through.
No. I was trying to pick a. No. I didn't weigh that part that you said. I was trying to weigh somebody that was nice looking along his age.
I don't know who that. No man of any worth is going to marry Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, she got an African man now, so if they still together, the African soccer player, I believe.
Oh, so she left the
So
nigga she was cheating on?
no, I think that tribe got her in trouble.
Well, no shit. She got herself in trouble. The trial ain't do
Oh.
nothing. Like shit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause it had that would have been a nigga that felt, oh, he fucked so and so, so and so, so and so. All the that would have been, oh, he's the worst nigga ever. I can't believe he cheated. That girl been holding him down and all that. But because it's a nigga, you ain't hear not one broad say, damn, that's fucked up. She cheated on her boyfriend. They was all crunk because
She
she
need.
fucking a
I don't
bunch of
think she
rappers.
no boyfriend. No, I don't think you can handle that Tory Lanez trial. I think that's messed with him. Who want to hear your woman on trial with her ex-boyfriend? You ain't want to hear that.
That nigga already. I mean, shit. She's a celebrity. Here's the thing: if you date a celebrity, everybody gonna talk about you. But if you're a lesser celebrity than the motherfucker that she was dating before, so if you a motherfucker who date abroad after Drake or some shit like that, you're gonna be in a bad spot, right? If your
Well,
ass is
now
not even a
Tory Lanez
rapper
ain't no
and you
Drake.
I'm just Tory Lane's a better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, that don't matter.
Okay, he's more talented.
But he not Drake though. That's
But we're
different. He
not.
probably
But I'm not saying he's Drake. I'm using that as a comparison just to make it an easy analogy, so that it's easy to understand. So if you somebody who date, say you date abroad that was dating one of these high caliber athletes or whatever else, you're always going to be talked about. So period. So it has nothing to do with the trial. You dating abroad who was whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you just fuck with a celebrity, okay, cool. You always gonna know. It's not like you didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But now what you do find out is not only was she quote unquote supposed to be dating that nigga, but she getting ran through by a bunch of other niggas. Oh, she is. Hey, at least she keeps it real. She lives her raps, right? Because that's what we always want with
that's
these rappers.
not true.
We want the rappers to
That
live their rap. Did that not come out of trial that she was fucking on 3 or 4 niggas in the multiple days? What was it? The basketball nigga and a
well,
couple of rappers and
no,
shit.
not at the same time. Maybe that one, then that one, then that one.
It was days in a row. It was confirmed that it was several days in a row, and then some shit about she liked the best friend. She was hating on like how the fuck that's an insecure ass broad. Sounded like to me like if your best friend not even famous, you a star,
Well, she
and
got she got
you
a
want them, huh?
she got an African man and got that stuff straight.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
She got an African man.
Is she married to the African man?
We'll see. She might
That's it.
marry before a black one will. The African married for the.
Man, if she gonna marry the African gonna fucking scam her out of money. Then she gonna be
He got
really.
money. He's a soccer player.
What would they be scamming? The Africans be scamming.
No, not the ones that got money. The ones trying to
And
come
they
up for
scam too. How you
scamming.
think they got the money? They scamming. They scam to get more money.
No, they
They
got.
do it for.
He
They
that
scam
man.
for fun.
No, them the ones that ain't got nothing. But her man is a soccer player. He got money. He probably won't give her no money because she got her own money, and that's good. That's good. You keep your money, I keep mine. And that's a good relationship.
Man, look, all I'm saying is she about to fizzle out real soon anyway. That shit getting played out. I think she lost. Huh?
Well, Beyonce, her homegirl, she'll be all right.
Yeah, that's because that's shit. She signed her husband label. So shit,
So
as long as you making money from my husband label, but as soon as you ain't making no money no more, bitch, I don't know you. I don't care if you from
she'll be
Houston, I
all
don't care
right.
if you from the hood, I don't care where you from. Shit. So it's gonna be on to the next one. That's right. That's all about money. That's all that is. So I mean it ain't got shit to do like, oh, that's my buddy. I'm hanging out with Megan Thee Stallion. Beyonce don't give a fuck about no Megan Thee Stallion. She probably gets sick being around that broad. Like
She's
and the way
straight.
she represents shit. She ain't
She's
good for that.
straight.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because I want to show something in a second. But yeah, okay. So, do you have any other further thoughts or opinions on? Because you don't.
Nope.
Okay. Because your opinions were terrible this evening, Miss Shelley. I want to let you know.
No, it's not. It's not. That boy, that man, mama. No, Travis' mama wants some grandkids that look like her. Travis, you've been playing in the NFL what? I know plus 5 years. Your brother done retired, built his house, got his white woman and kids. It's time for you to get your white woman and kids. You done dip your penis in all that black luscious. So it's time for you to come home and be normal.
So, do you think black mothers hold their black sons to the same standard? Like it's okay for them to
Hell
date white
no.
women,
Black
but they
mamas
don't
don't
do.
care what y'all do. Black mamas don't care what
That's
y'all
a
do.
motherfucking lie. You know that's a lie. You and I look me in my eye, eyeball to eyeball. You know
Oh,
you
I didn't
lying.
want my
To,
I want my son to be happy. I don't care what it is. It ain't no standard. Go on get that white
man,
woman.
Shelly, you
Go
just
on get
gonna
that white woman.
you just gonna get on
And
here and
them
lie to
biracial kids.
everybody.
I want biracial
You
grandkids.
just gonna
See?
get on here and
So
lie
that
to
white woman, yes, that white woman
everybody.
holding nope, that white woman holding her son to the standard. But the black woman say, go and get that white woman and give me them biracial kids.
So are you saying that
Shit.
black women think white women are better?
I think black men think that. I ain't gonna say black women.
You
I think black women
you
don't care.
you just said black women said
I
to
say
tell
you
their
ask
sons
about
to
the
go get a white woman.
no, you ask
You
about the
just
black man mama. The black man mama tell she'll be tolerant of a white woman because of
be
her son,
tolerant.
just because of her son.
You said the black mamas will be tolerant.
That's right. She'll be black. She'll be tolerant. Her black son getting a white woman. That's right.
This shit,
But the
why you
white one,
lie?
yeah, I'm telling the truth. But the white mama want white grandkids, and she putting Travis' feet to the fire. And when Taylor showed up in their press box or whatever box that was, the suite, that's all the mama wanted. She was so happy.
You know what I said? A little bit of east side. You know what I see more of in my day to day excursions,
What's that?
and I and this could be anecdotal. This could just be me, but I be around, right? I see more white women, maybe even more Hispanic women with, and I'm talking about older women with small interracial children. So I'm assuming that these are their grandchildren and multiples, right? Carrying them around in grocery stores, everywhere, all over the place. Then I see black women with interracial children, grandmas carrying them around.
See,
Uh, so,
see.
so
So what I'm saying must be true.
no, that's the exact opposite of what I'm saying. That means the black women
Well,
are not
okay.
tolerating that, and the white women are accepting more interracial
Well,
children from.
the white parents love their white kids.
All right, Michelle, I'm done with you this evening. I'm
The
done.
white, no, but you know what they said about Obama? When Obama
That
was
he was
running for
gay.
president, they had a lot of Caucasians say, well, we vote for the white half of him. That's what they said. They vote for the white half of him. So they had their grandkids because the kids are innocent. Don't get me wrong, the grandkids innocent. So the grandparents love the white part of that biracial kid. That's what they said about Obama. We vote for him because we like the white part of him. So the white people saying that about the biracial kids. We love them. We love them anyway. I don't think they do all that for the grandkids. But then the mama ain't shit probably. So
There ain't
the
no problem about it.
so the mama probably. So the grandparents got the kids in the way and they just gonna give them love. But the black look here, I'm gonna tell you about now. If you don't see black women with the biracial,
Shelly,
it's because the
Shelly,
black men don't pick them up. The black men don't pick up the
Shelly,
grandkids and take them to the black grandmama.
Shelly. Hold on
Come
one
on
second.
now.
Hold on one second. I'm just gonna just give me just one moment. I have chicken in the oven. I probably burnt my chicken talking to you. Give me
Oh,
just
I'm
one second.
sorry.
It's okay. Hold on one second. All right, my apologies.
Did you burn your chicken?
No, it actually looks really good. It has a little bit more to go. I was trying something new. It smells delicious. I can't wait.
But hear what I say now. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
You don't see black women with them kids because the black man don't go pick them up. The black man don't pick them up to be with the black grandmama. Period. The black man out there trying to find some more sex that he ain't going to pick up the kid to pick him to visit the grandmama.
So you're telling me that's the white grandmothers are receiving their children from their white daughters? Is that's
yes,
bringing them to kids?
yes, yes.
Shelly, you are ridiculous.
Yeah, telling the truth.
You are a very, very ridiculous person.
And I'm telling the truth. The black men ain't picking up the biracial black or whatever color and bring them to and the black mama's probably saying, I ain't keeping no grandkids. But she can't see them because the black man won't pick them up and bring them to the mama. Shit, that's what it is.
I just this internal hate inside of you.
No, it's the truth. It's true. I done told you the three kinds. You was either raised around some white folk. You hate yourself so much that you thinking white race better than yours and you want to feel better like that. Or you cross the board, accept any color like you want it. You date any color you like and that's good.
We are the children.
So Travis Kelce, Mama told him it's time. How old Travis Kelce? It is about time we retire. How old Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce is 33 years old. He's in
33. Now that's old. Now that's old.
You hating on this man for unknown receipt. You know what? I'm gonna let you make it, Michelle. I'm gonna let you make it tonight because you prefaced this conversation and let me know that you were going to be on some ridiculousness because you told me you had been drinking.
That man is not handsome. He's not handsome.
You told me you had been drinking, and I knew it, right?
But I'm speaking the truth. My truth serum.
They say what do they say? A drunk tongue speaks a sober mind, or something like that.
That's right.
And your mind is ridiculous.
No. Travis is not. He's not the most.
It don't matter.
He like Elon Musk. He like Elon Musk.
You just said that if your old high school Caucasian crush had a couple of bucks.
Well, he was nice looking. Now. He was nice looking. He had long hair back there in high school. He had nice long. He had blonde hair, long blonde hair when we was in high school. He do that high jump. That hair be flying. Shoot. But anyway, Travis Kelce is not handsome. He's like an Elon Musk with money. You see Elon Musk ex? You see Elon Musk baby mama? Pull her up. Pull up Elon Musk baby mama.
I ain't talking to you no more. I'm done with you this evening. You spoken about. I'm gonna look it up. You just getting the you getting the Discord. We'll talk about
Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Man, Elon Musk should have got a black woman. Because that white woman, he got her on me. Elon Musk should have got him a nice looking black woman. Because that woman he got, his big mama ugly. Woo, Jesus. All right, I'm going to leave that alone, Honcho. But, yeah. I'm going to put it back on Travis Kelce. You see it? You looking it up? You looking it up?
No, I'm not looking it up. I'm not talking to you.
Please look at Bishop. I tell everybody, look at Elon Musk baby mama. Y'all gonna say,
what does Elon Musk baby mama have to do with this conversation? Like, how did we get to Elon Musk baby mama?
They're not handsome.
It don't matter. The man ain't got to be handsome. Y'all want the man to be handsome and have money. That doesn't make sense. Like, y'all just want to come to the table with a bunch of fake accessories on. Really don't be that attractive. But, hey, I can dress him real good.
No, the black woman took him. He not that fine. He just had money.
The black woman took who?
Yeah. Travis Kelce, he all right.
Didn't take him. They didn't take nothing. He ain't got with none of them in no serious way. Like, you took a couple of them out to whatever. Who you just said they ain't getting the press box with mama.
Right, because the
So
mama ain't
they
want that.
so that well then hey well they wasn't that
So he was
serious then
showing
because you
what they
talking about
say.
the snap if the juice box was juicing like you say it is then that shit would have took over it'll make a man do something strange he'll be like fuck what mama talking
No,
about
he's an
so
athlete.
obviously
He's
they
an
ain't have
athlete. No, he's an
oh
athlete. That's different. That's different athlete because he done he ain't he athlete. But a regular Joe, yeah, they would have stayed with that woman. She nice looking. I'm talking about the long time girlfriend. I don't know what the mother two. I ain't never seen the mother two before. But the long time girlfriend, a regular Joe, he probably would have put a ring on. You know what? Now you know if what's the name wasn't the whole. I'm changing the subject a little bit. You know, Quavo girlfriend, sweetie. If she would have played the game, she would have got a ring and she could have got hold of that millions. But she couldn't chill out a little bit. Or she had to chill out a little bit and she would have got Quavo millions.
so
They don't
you
care how the
encouraging
man is.
you encouraging these women to be dishonest for the money that's what you saying
No,
just
I don't know
play a
how.
role
I
that they
think
not
Quavo was dishonest. I think Quavo was dishonest. But if she could have got that ring and got that money,
so if she would why would she stick around? So you rather waste the time for the money if you know you're not gonna stick around. You think
if
that's a
if a,
valid way to live?
if I'm in the with the money, yeah, I stick around. He put a ring on it. I stick around for the ring, and then I would have had you buy a couple of beach houses and stuff, and when you break up, you get one of the beach houses. Yeah.
What the hell you gonna do with a beach house?
No, when we break up and get divorced, I say, well, give me that beach house we bought while we were married, and
Any man that don't sign a prenup dealing with you is a crazy person.
well,
They should know better.
well, I think they do give you a house, don't they? They don't give you nothing.
You don't
You
need
don't get
nothing.
nothing in a prenup. You get something, don't
Nothing for you.
you? But that's because I know better.
You don't know better.
Mm.
All right, now let me silly. I
All
appreciate
right.
you, but I feel like
Yeah.
you
You
talk
never you
crazy.
want,
I don't
whenever you
even know
want
what
the
we talk
truth,
about no more. The
no
truth.
Travis Kelce. Yeah. But
You ain't
please
telling the
look
truth.
up.
I done
But
seen
look
ain't nothing
now.
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with Elon Musk, baby mama. She fine. Hey,
She is
you
not.
just jealous of white women. You done came and proved that you
Did you
jealous of
see
white
Travis?
women.
Did you see his baby mama? That woman golf, black lipstick and tattoos on her face.
What's wrong
You
with
looking
that?
at the right woman?
What's wrong with that? She
Okay,
probably
no,
freaky.
ain't nothing wrong with it because he's an African American, so he's good to go.
Look, you answer that booty call text you got back there. It's too late. It's late at night. Ain't no kind of motherfucking messages coming through this late but some old booty call.
Yeah,
See,
ain't
you
no
trying to
booty.
you trying to
Man,
put
I'm
that
going to
slap on
sleep.
display.
No,
Yeah, see,
I,
look at you. Now you going to
I
bed.
stayed up. No, I stayed up long enough to talk to you. I'm getting in the shower and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, we know what that means, y'all. Look, yes, we getting in the
No, I'm
shower.
asleep. Going to
Somebody coming
sleep.
up with that spend a night
No,
bag.
no, I take a bath. I take a bath for that.
That's a little bit TMI. So you
I,
have a good night, Miss Shelley. It was good talking to you. I appreciate your conversation.
all right,
Anyway, so you have a good
all
night.
right,
Mm,
Hunter.
Good night.
Good night.
Mm, mm, mm. You know, I did it to myself on that one, so I ain't even gonna. I ain't even gonna complain. I don't think that was very enjoyable, Miss Shelley. You like to make me suffer, don't you? You just like to. You say things. You just say words, and you put words together. They don't necessarily supposed to go together, but you say words and you put them together, and they come out your mouth, and things are said. The logic of those things, not a lot. They're crazy things, but they're being said. Um, Make sure you hit that like button if you ain't hit that like button. I did it to myself. Usually, usually, yeah. Just that was tough. That was tough. I'm already ready for Tubi Tuesday. I don't even know we watching on Tubi Tuesday tonight. That was a tough. Oh, but yeah, let me show y'all something. Right. Speaking of calls with Miss Shelley, this reminds me of something. That call with Miss Shelley reminded me of this video. I'll play for y'all here real quick. Whew. I want to know y'all's thoughts because I was looking at this and I agree, right? This is where we are. This is what's happened. This is like I was thinking about rapping females back then. I was thinking about black women back in the day, the images that they have. And this is how they're represented, right? This is how they're put. This is what they do. Now look at the women that Travis Kelce is dating, right? Look at those women. And I showed you kind of some pictures of them earlier. Now look at the women that are pushed and promoted towards, these are the black women that are promoted towards, let me shrink that. Let me fix the dilly dally. That's huge. Do 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 do. I'll enjoy this. This is what they encourage you, and you should like that. You should want that. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Not the fact that, let's be honest, and I'm not cracking jokes. I'm not being facetious. I'm not even trying to be humorous. The majority of these, if you didn't know who they were, you probably couldn't tell the difference between them and a lot of the people at the end of the alphabet community, right? I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference, right? I've heard them say that why the black woman is most emulated by those people because they're the easiest ones to emulate. They're already doing it. Like, what is it? They putting on wigs, putting on this crazy shit, putting on everything but wanting to be themselves, right? And this is why I say when I say I love black women, I think that I applied the caveat earlier. Natural black women to me are the most beautiful women on the planet. Um, and I'm not saying there aren't women who are not attractive and good looking with but this shit is ridiculous, right? Remember back in the day, y'all ever used to watch old Def Comedy Jams? They used to clown women for wearing all that fucking weed. They don't do that anymore. Now they clown you for fucking being natural. Like that's the weird shit. That's how much we've turned. We've turned around. We got it so fucking ass backwards. Like shit like this is frowned is encouraged, while it's frowned upon to be your fucking self, right? Remember in the 90s when there was like a movement for niggas to like go back to Africa or do some more pro African shit? They was wearing the little African chains and necklaces and rocking the doo doo braids and shit. Um, Now, and again, and I'm not saying this to like slander white people when I say European. I'm just calling things out. I believe that people have cultures, people have, their own things for a reason. And I believe that it should be appreciated, celebrated, validated, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with having something that you do that others don't, right? Everything is not for everybody. Everything should not be all inclusive for everybody because y'all included everybody in everything. And now you have Americanized taco stands, right? Taco companies. And they've whitewashed the tacos because y'all let it happen. And this is your fault, right? Not to say that they're not edible, but they've gone too goddamn far. That right there at the end, that's the most primarily pushed motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that's pushed to you now, right? Remember how like I hate that the idea is that this is how all women are built. It's not like I know the food is shit. I know but we don't exercise. We don't put forth the effort to maintain. Because there's no way. I was born in the '80s, raised in the '90s, early 2000 ish, and you can see the difference. In the '90s, women were way slimmer. They were much more petite overall, right? And they didn't come across as angry. I think that the average as the average size of women has increased, the more aggressive they've gotten because they like some of them is like, yeah, I can take on one or two of you niggas now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still a heavyweight, so I'll try it. But I don't know. It's just it's crazy things that are taking place. Give me just a second. I need to go check this chicken again. Ken, what's the motherfucking deal? Uh, you say Coil Ray. I don't even know who Coil Ray is. Um, did you come in here trying? Trio came in. I should have known Trio came in here with the shit. Let me just wait. Hold on one second. But again, like I said, it's not what Shelly said. Shelly's a crazy person. Like y'all say, Ashley is a crazy person. Y'all be talking about other colors. Like y'all always forget how ridiculous Shelly's called. Shelly, Shelly. I love you, Michelle. Just like that. I love you, Michelle. You are a crazy person. Though. Me and Shelly probably had the one call that really grinded my gears of any calls that we had. And I understand what Miss Shelley's doing. I love it. It's fine. It's cool. But she got like when we had that Destiny Harrison conversation. She ground. Oh my goodness, my goodness, Shelley. Uh, my goodness, it was terrible. Um, it's probably yeah. It was one of the worst conversations I've had because she was blaming the girl because Destiny Harrison was the girl who got killed over the hair. That she started the shop in Baltimore. Somebody stole the hair from her, and then she, tried to get it back. And I believe they killed her. I want to say they killed her in the shop. And um, yeah, and and Shelly tried in every way in the world to make it that girl's fault. Like she should have got security. She should have did this, and she should have did that. Like I love a good victim blaming. Don't get me wrong. I will blame the victim every chance I get. You allow me to find the iota of evidence that I can justify blaming the victim for this, I will do it. But in that situation, it was ridiculous, right? It was crazy stuff. Didn't go through? Hold on, see. No, but I mean, my thing is again, and I get it, but it shouldn't have to be a situation where you are not allowed to open up businesses in the hood. And I say it all the time. I understand why. Who was it? I think who was it telling me that thing? Heidi was saying earlier that I think there's a Target in Harlem supposed to be closing, but you never tell Heidi if she's telling the truth or not. But if there is a Target in Harlem closing because of theft, again, niggas gonna be mad because they're gonna start saying that these companies, oh, they ain't bringing this to the hood, they ain't bringing that to the hood, because they racist. No, if you're stealing everything, no, they're not. And then what's going to happen eventually is everything is going to go to a shipping only model very soon because people are stealing so much, right? And so why have these motherfuckers in the stores having to, provide customer service? It's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a few more of the older crowd to kind of phase out, but a lot of the older crowd knows how to, online shop too, or they'll find somebody who can do it for them. That's what's going to start happening because all the theft and all the shit that's going on in stores, they're just going to hire a bunch of fucking warehouse workers to file orders all day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going to happen. Yeah, you cheated, but again, but because when somebody does put their shit in the hood and is trying to do something positive, they shouldn't have to be afraid of having a business. But again, we talked about that. And I think I could, but you were just saying some of the most ridiculous. She should have had a bodyguard. She should have did this. And should have did that. And should have did this and did that. Some other shit, man. Um, honestly, I have a theory, right? I have a theory about a lot of these crimes that have been taking place. I've mentioned it in the Discord, right? And this is my theory. I have a since COVID. Since COVID. But there's no way to track this. But I have a theory. I'm going to explain why. I believe crimes by members of the LGBT community are up significantly, right? Because what you see is a lot of these store robbery, whatever, is where you see men going into makeup aisles and stealing all types of makeup and cosmetics and things like that. Men don't know what that shit is, right? Men like, you tell me let's go hit, let me go hit a lick at Ulta. I'm gonna go in that motherfucker and freeze up because I don't know. I'm gonna go back outside. Y'all finish robbing. I'm gonna drive. Like, I'm not gonna know what to hit, right? But you're gonna go check the chicken. But I believe that there are certain people who are more familiar with that, right? But again, men, just like any other man, black, just like any other black man, getting away with crimes, and it's going to be perceived to be the toxic masculinity, it's going to be the angry black man, it's going to be that because you're going to mask up, you're going to do the same shit. All I saw was black men come running here and steal a bunch of shit. I could not hit a lick at any kind of cosmetics. I wouldn't know what to get. I'd be getting uh maybe it's Maybelline or something. You know what I'm saying? So um I'm not frying chicken. Right. Um so I have a belief in that. Like, and it's not to be like prejudice or bias or anything. Like, I've watched a lot of shit that was going on, and I'm like, man, it's a lot of dudes. You know, women are doing it too, of course, but they know what to hit. 'Cause they know what to sell, right? Um, but it's like I've seen a lot of dudes running these. So I'm like, even if I don't know. I know motherfuckers sell shit on eBay because I know there was a lick for a while. People were stealing a bunch of shit and they would sell it on eBay or sell it on marketplace or whatever, resell the shit. But even if you did, like, it ain't too many dudes who know what makeup is hot or not, right? I mean, or just that new sexy red discharge yellow lipstick in, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna know that. But who is gonna know that, right? Again, this is just my theory. And I'm not being funny, but so I think a lot of those department stores, things like that, now you talking about an electronics store, you talking about an Apple store, you talking about some basic ass nigga shit like that. Oh, that's niggas all day. That's niggas all day. Well, I think it's a mix. It's some intermingling going on, right? But there's no way to track to say that members of this particular community are perpetuating certain crimes as well, too, right? It's just gonna all get labeled under black men, and it's all gonna get portrayed negatively on the straight black man, right? Or the over masculine black man. So I think that there is some bias in statistics. You know, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers can be misconstrued, though, right? So give me just a second. Let me go check this chicken because it was smelling delicioso. And we still need to pick the Tubi movie for tonight. And we got about 13, 14 minutes. Give me just a second. Let me go check this. Let me check the chicken. Might be finger licking. Pardon me. Chicken has been checked. Hold up. No time about. All right. And lickety. So chicken has been checked. So I have like the issue with my stove. And for whatever reason it doesn't heat up properly. So I have to gauge it. And I'm not the greatest chef in the world, so it gets real sketchy. Then usually not stove oven. And I fuck it up and I just throw some in the air fryer. That's how it works. Anyway, I didn't understand how powerful the air fryer really was, right? Like I've had one for a while. It's a very powerful tool, right? Extremely powerful tool. So definitely, definitely advantageous to have one. Um, I've been sitting on a gold mine all this time and not using it. So here is what I'm gonna do because that time anyway. Let me drop this. Lickety. All right. Chicken. Men don't makeup is a high commodity with women, so it doesn't matter. It's high quality, low quality makeup. Women will buy and use it. I don't know. The ones I watch, because like I say, it's like, and this is what I've noticed. And because at first I kind of thought that too, right? And I'm like, yeah, I guess you can sell whatever. It's all a profit if you're stealing it. But it's like they would target, it's like they knew exactly this is the one to go hit. Now, and again, it's quite possible somebody could say, well, this is a high commodity and tell them to go case the store and do all. But again, a bunch of random niggas just walking around the store like that looks kind of weird. I think, yeah, I know the game. They've been trying to, you know, implement, I don't call fail safe, but things to prevent that from happening. But again, it's just, again, certain makeups I feel like have or definitely have certain have more value. It's just hard for me to think that certain men would just know this is the exact one to go get. Of course, you could have prices and things on the shit, but it's just hard for me to believe that. Um, Shelly, you have been ridiculous all night. All right, you know what I'm saying. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, well that's the clothing. Clothes are different. Nigga, everybody wears clothes. Um, Trip here just bullying people. God damn. But exactly, go get you some. Have you seen the price? Like protein powder is significantly more expensive now than it was when Trump was in office. I'll tell you that, brother. Oh, all right. So this is what we're gonna do. It's about that time. We're gonna get ready to slide to Discord. It's Tubi Tuesday. We got to figure out what we watching on the Tubi tonight. It's actually the first Tubi Tuesday night ever. So we're gonna get in there. We're gonna figure it out. I saw somebody recommend Bissonette. I don't know. I don't know about watching Bissonette tonight. But we'll see what's in there. We'll see what is available, right? Um, you know, so it's like, oh man, in Cali, you can just walk in and do whatever. They're not even allowed to stop you. Then they just passed a bill in Cali like that you could get a $10,000 fine, like if you attempt to stop somebody from stealing. I'm like, that's the crazy shit. So when he was in high school, this guy with makeup on came up to me. I think he was human trafficking. If that was the case, why didn't he traffic you, Shelley? That's a fucked up question to ask somebody, ain't it? Well, why weren't you trafficked? Hey man, we were in the stream, bro. We was in the Discord lab. If y'all are not in the Discord, let me put this link in there. If you're not in the Discord, you're missing so much. Um, we talked about we talked about conjoined twins last night, and they got married. Conjoined twins that got married, and that was a pretty weird conversation. Y'all are all terrible people. Y'all are all terrible people for listening to me last night. Archangel, salute to you. So y'all know when I get in my zone, I get to just y'all can't leave me alone with my thoughts because y'all know what happens. But let me drop that Discord. The Discord link is in there. We're gonna get ready to go ahead and Discord slide in there. We can talk about Shelly ruined it. Shelly, you ruined this stream tonight. You just I love you, Miss Shelly, like a play cousin. But you just took it off track. We went somewhere that we couldn't get back. I mean, it was my fault because I let it go so far. Right. I tend to have like a mental feeling about certain conversations. Either tonight I was just off, maybe because I'm tired, or maybe Shelly is just that terrible of a person. Um, that conversation, it went bad and it stayed bad. But I still love you, Miss Shelly. But again, like I said, we're going to be in the Discord. Y'all slide in the Discord. Follow on all the proper social medias. Ed Honcho HTX on Instagram, Twitter, Ed Honcho on Facebook. Look for the little cartoony face. All the excuse all of the links are in the description below. So there's no excuse. There's no, I didn't know how to get there, Honcho. Then you don't know how to read, my friend. You don't know how to read. Well, get a book. Fucks with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all can be anywhere in the world tonight, man. Y'all rock with the den. And as always, it is my honor. It is my privilege. But sincere, it is truly my pleasure. I talked about earlier how it's a it's a good feeling to be helpful. That's how I feel about the den. Yeah, we talk about a lot of stuff, except for Shelly, because she is terrible. But when we have these conversations, when we talk about these things, I do like to look at different perspectives when we walk away. It's hard to have with certain conversations like this, of course. It's hard to have when you talk to people like Shelly, of course. But I appreciate y'all. Like I'm for real. It's like I don't know. I don't think that's how most people end their days, but it's like a decompression. Talk to. It's like talking amongst friends, right? About whatever nonsense. That's what it's like. It's like getting together with your friends at the end of the day, talking about whatever nonsense is going on. Well, that's what the den is like. That's kind of cool. Like a big ass terrible group chat. Uh, anyway, like y'all at this point, and I say this every stream, y'all should know what is taking place. I always tell you if you're going to be in the Discord, which everybody should be in the Discord, even if you just go in the Discord to hear us, so you're allowed to do that. But at this point, you should know what I'm doing, right? I always say, beat me there, don't meet me there. At this point, it's too late. I'm already in there, and I'm just kind of stalling out before I just start clicking buttons and cutting stuff off. And then y'all gonna wait. You're gonna be like, hey man, when is Huncho gonna stop the stream? And then I'm just gonna stop it randomly in the middle of